What's up, Off Tap family? We're going straight into this video. You guys already know, man, when I don't put an intro on, that means we're about to talk. Either about something freaking good, like memberships, hey, that made me happy, or something that left me feeling some kind of way. In this case, it's a little bit disappointed because I can't believe how much hate, it's literally hate, man. Like, there's no other word to describe it. You know, when people are leaving comments that I don't think are really called for, just because, you know, people want to express their opinion. Now, I'm all for freedom of speech. I'm all for people having opinions. I'll never silence anyone for having an opinion and, you know, for saying what's on your mind. But there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way. And when you start using ugly words to describe your disdain for something unnecessarily, just because there's people who don't feel the way that you feel about something, who have an opinion that varies from your opinion, that to me is just wrong, man. That's over the top. I mean, needless to say, we're talking about the Queen Adam Lambert video that I just uploaded. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch, man. Like, you know, that video it's the first video that I went into the reaction already going like, oh my gosh, here we go. I know it's gonna happen. This was a reaction request, by the way. I didn't choose to do this video at this point in time, which is not saying that I wouldn't do it at this point in time. I'm just saying it wasn't my choice. It was a reaction request, and I will do every reaction request because that's someone's request, and I honor that request. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to hear, I'm gonna honor it. You know, it was in the queue to be up next, so I played it. You know, I heard a lot of people say things to me like, oh, you should wait until you do all of the other songs before you know, like Queen's, you know, with Freddie's songs before you know, I've heard this all throughout this whole thing since I've been doing Queen reactions. I don't do Adam stuff at all, or they'll say don't do it until after you've done the other Queen stuff, or, you know, he's just doing covers, you know, he's a cover singer. Like, I've heard it all, man. Like, I've heard it all. Throughout the comments, every time I mention Adam in a video or something, or I want to do it, I get backlash. You don't even want to see my private messages that I get sent to me across all my social medias, by the way. You know, this is the thing. I don't get messages on just one place, man. Like, I get surprise messages here and there across all my freaking socials. Suddenly on IG, suddenly on Facebook, you know, my email, you know, Facebook, multiple Facebook pages. And when it's a message that is freaking just a freaking killjoy message, you know, something that is like just so negative and it's just like full of, you know, ugliness, man, it just leaves me feeling some kind of way. Now, I am happy that Bobby left this message. Bobby left a comment, which I'm gonna say thank you, BobbiLee. I pinned this comment because her comment is actually spot on. It's like exactly everything. It touches all the points that I believe is really accurate. And some of you other Off Tap family members have also left positive messages touching on points that I agree with 100%. And this is a thing. It's healthy and cool to have debates. It's cool, man. Each to their own. We're not the same. We're all different. We have different tastes. We have different feelings. We have different thoughts, different things that's made us feel a certain way, all those kind of things. But at the end of the day, again, it's about how you handle it and carry yourself, because you got to respect your fellow humans. This is the problem with the world. This is why we have so many problems in the world throughout history, is because people can't respect that other people may have a different like or dislike or opinion. You know, like, we're not always going to feel exactly the same. We're not clones. This isn't Star Wars Attack of the Clones, man. Like, we're all individuals with you know, we're made differently. But that just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean you still can't respect someone else's perspective or their opinion. And you can have that respect, and you can have that, well, you know, I see your side, which I was doing my best to be diplomatic in this video. It was really hard. I went into it thinking, I gotta try to be diplomatic because I don't want to upset any of my family. Which, I actually thank Bobby again for her comment, because it helped me to realize that I actually allowed myself to be kind of like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel a little bit, I don't know if cheap's the word to use, like a cheap, I don't know, I know what's the exact word, but I do know that I kind of was hesitant to just totally be free to be in the moment and enjoy the video like I would have normally done. Because the whole time, all I could think about is, oh my gosh, man, I'm gonna get crucified by a lot of people. And what kind of feeling is that to have in a video? You know what I mean? Like, that I can't just enjoy it. It really opened my eyes. It really opened my eyes. And it's like, man, like, you know, just the fact that I want to do something, and you know, it differs from what any, you know, some people may think is the path I should be taking, then boom, here I'm going, being ostracized. And you know what? It kind of also reminded me of just me in general, my life, decisions I've made, people who hated me because I've decided to be me, to be able to be free to be 100% me and not afraid to be me because of people over here don't want me to be that version of me. They want me to be this version of me, or they don't want me to be, they want to mold me and shape me to be exactly how they want me to be. And I'm like, that's not me. And if you know, some of you watched the truth video where I spoke about me and my life and everything and stuff like that. And I'll tell you, the most important thing in that is that it is such a beautiful feeling to be free, to just be able to know that, you know what, I don't care if people hate me for wanting to be true to who I am, my thoughts, my opinions, you know, like, you know, and at the end of the day, I realize that some people aren't going to like me afterwards, which I've learned in this video. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe the hate stuff I got, the ugly stuff. I can't believe that this is now my most disliked video. That video got freaking, at last look, let's see, look right here. This is the ratio. It's only been up for freaking a couple of hours. 36 likes, 15 dislikes. I've never had 15 dislikes. Even when I did the Michael Jackson video, I didn't get 15 dislikes. And then a bunch of ugly comments. And what next level, even worse, is that some people, after that video dropped, unsubscribed from my channel, bro. They unsubscribed from my channel because they could not allow me to just have my opinion and my thoughts. And I was being diplomatic in the video. I didn't even lay it on thick like I normally would have, because I was trying to walk on eggshells in my own video, which is crazy. I shouldn't have even did that. Bobby helped me see that too, you know, reminded me, really, I read her comment and reminded me of who I am and what I stand for, what, you know, she saw it in the video. Let me read her comment. She wrote, Mr. Premier, but want to add my 2 cents. First, for those who object to Adam Lambert, it is like anything else. Just don't listen. It's not like you're being tied to a chair. And it's not like there isn't a ton of original Queen music out there for you to listen to. Also, they are not going to stop touring because some folks don't want Adam as frontman. Second, for those who just won't stop, Adam Lambert didn't kill Freddie. Like, this is should be a pretty obvious point, you know, like, pretty obvious, but you would think people hold Adam responsible or something. It's crazy. So perhaps try stopping the bloody complaining and comparisons. It isn't Adam's fault that Freddie died. The band was started by Brian and Roger, and they have kept it alive for a whole new generation, which is really cool. It's really cool. I have to admit that I was not inclined to listen to the new group for some personal reasons, but was given tickets for the Rhapsody concert and changed my mind. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to, so I asked for more tickets for the summer in London, and I'm dying because I now have to wait until next summer due to COVID-19. Queen are just as good as they used to be. Different, but just as good. So for anyone who wants to complain that Adam isn't Freddie, well, duh, please try not to. Instead, let's enjoy the music and Faith's reactions, and you go listen to something that makes you happy. That way, we all can have a positive, good time. Yeah. You know, it's nothing worse than when you're getting so much negativity stuff that just ruins the mood for other people who want to enjoy it and who would just like to without the negativity, you know? And while I'm on a tear, and wow, shout out Bobby, don't cry, like, you know, but wow. It is really not fair to Faith to make her have to struggle with her reactions so a few people won't be offended. It's exactly how I felt. I was surprised, like someone actually caught on to that and wrote it in a comment. Like, wow, it's how I felt. I think she really liked this performance, but being the nice person she is, you could tell she was valiantly trying not to hurt anyone's feelings. I'll stop now, I promise. That's what she said. And that's exactly what it was, man. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I know how passionate Queen fans are. I've seen it firsthand, you know? And the last thing I wanted to do was, you know, make anyone feel... Well, first of all, let me rephrase that comment, because no one can make you feel a certain way. I didn't make you feel that way. You chose to feel that way and react that way. No one can control you and make you feel a certain way. But I did not want this video to be a catalyst to, you know, create, you know, any negativity in the community and the family. I just wanted all love. You know, I'm all about love. You know, I put a comment on there, hashtag spread love, not hate, because I saw the hate that was happening earlier on. I put that comment, I pinned it, and then I saw Bobby's and I liked hers better and I pinned hers. And it just covered everything in her comment. Like, I want to remind you guys, I read your comments. You know, even though I don't these days have time to sit back and freaking comment back to everybody, I read your comments, man. I take moments out of my time to just read through and I use the comments to get a gauge to see if I'm on the right path, if there's anything else I need to add or do to help everyone, you know, in the community, you know, grow in a positive way and all those good things, like, and get your feedback and opinions and read it so I get more information, because you guys are so educated on a lot of these different music titles and artists and things in particular. Queen, obviously, that's what we do abundantly on this channel. And so I use it as a way to get more knowledge, to gauge your guys and all those cool things. So I read the comments. So it's, you know, it's, think twice before you write what you write. You could make sure you're saying what you really want to say, because like, I read this stuff, man. And for one thing, this was an eye-opener too, that I wasn't really, like, I just didn't even think about it, and I wasn't expecting for it to be the case. But it was like, wow, some people aren't really, I don't feel they're really fans of me, like, as much as I thought, or family, you know, like, you know, like Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious, he says you never give up on family, that kind of thing. I had people giving up on me just like that, snap of fingers, because of one video that I posted that had Adam Lambert in it. That to me blows my mind, that that you would just instantly just leave the family and unsubscribe. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, holy crap. It showed me the positive, though. It showed me who's really here for me. Because I get it, I'm doing Queen, a lot of my stuff's Queen, but I also, here and there, I'm throwing in other songs. I watch my analytics and I watch things like subs, and I see when people unsub and all these, I see it all. I know what's going on with my channel, man. And, you know, and I see how many views certain things get, you know, and I get it, you know. You know, at the moment, the bulk of our audience, there's tons of Queen, hardcore Queen fans. I get it, I totally get it. Certain videos aren't going to get as many views or love as other videos, because some people literally just love Queen that much, and I totally get it. But I don't see them deleting themselves because I decide I also want to add something else or do something else, which originally, as I've said a million times, this channel is not only the Queen channel, it's an all content channel, but I do a lot of Queen stuff because I like Queen, I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm also, you know, honoring what you guys want to hear and stuff as well, which, you know, I'm finding a balance and a fine line, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job of finding a balance as I infuse some other stuff, but you're still getting your Queen fix. I mean, I upload that many videos a day that you're pretty much guaranteed to at least get 1 or 2 minimum, and that's minimum, Queen videos every day. You know what I mean? Or Queen related videos, like Queen, you know, like Freddie, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's still Queen technically, you know, but apparently not, obviously, because I thought this is Queen, but it's, even though 2 of the founding members of Queen passionately still performing music that they helped make, in some cases wrote themselves, because an unfortunate situation arose that no one had any control over. Now this isn't considered Queen. Like I wanted to thank Bobby, because I actually, one thing I wanted, it reminded me, and I just want to say this, and at the end of the day, I just gotta keep it real, man. I gotta keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100 for you guys, and the fact of the matter is that I will never, ever, ever, like, just conform to what is considered to be the norm or the right thing to do or the way I should roll according to, you know, certain people. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to keep it 100, and I'm going to react to music that I feel is going to be a cool experience to react to, because a lot of reasons I'm reacting to all this stuff anyways, because it's stuff I never heard. I want to know about it. I want to experience it. I love music. I'm a music lover, and I'm an artist. And if I had it, I was just thinking too, like, if I had my group back in the day, and if we would have been blessed to have a freaking, geez, you know, years of longevity like them, and then suddenly one of them died, but I still was invested in my group. I loved it. I put my heart and soul into it. It was my dream my entire life. And matter of fact, what am I talking about? I've experienced this. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me, but I think I might share a story. In my group, the girl who was in the group with us, she freaking also decided she didn't want to do the music anymore. Like, she didn't want to be part of the group because she wanted to do different style of music. She wanted to do reggae or something. We were doing dance music, techno, that kind of stuff. She wanted to do reggae. So she just totally out of the blue was like, she didn't want to do it anymore because that wasn't the kind of music she wanted to do. And it was like, dude, but this is an opportunity. It's a stepping stone. We do this first, and later we can do what we really want to do. You know what I mean? Like, use it as a stepping stone. And she was impatient, and she was like, nah, I want to do reggae pop. It wasn't even normal reggae. It was like reggae pop or something freaking weird. Not saying it's weird music, but it was like, at the time, I was like, it's weird. What are you doing? Like, this is our dream. Like, it's everyone's dream to get signed. I was signed to Sony. I'm signed, like, to the major, biggest label you could be signed to. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, seriously. Like, and back then, there wasn't social media. There wasn't, you can put your music out yourself on, you know, YouTube or that stuff. It wasn't a thing, man, like that. You know, you were fighting to get your music out there to record, you know, execs so you get signed, hopefully. That's your dream. So, anyways, man, like, when she decided she wanted to leave, she dropped out the group. We tried to find a third person to replace her. We had other girls and singers and people try to come in to take her place, and we couldn't find anyone that really meshed right. We tried, but the record label ended up not being happy with it, because again, it was kind of like this thing, you know, it was like they didn't like the chemistry. They didn't feel like it was the same thing. And of course, that's the problem. It's stop trying to make it to be the same thing. Of course it's not gonna be the same thing. It's not meant to be the same thing. It's like, it's a new thing born from something that was already there, and it's an extension. Think of it as a spin-off or something, I don't know, but like, of course it's not gonna be the exact same thing, but appreciate it for what it is, because still, two of the people, and actually I was the main person in the group, like as far as like the front person in the group, I was the lead. So this person here, how, I don't even, you know, it's crazy to me, like that we had to have that three dynamic. It was like, no, it has to be the three, the dynamic, and it was crazy that that caused the whole demise of the whole thing. Blew my mind. Lost it just like that. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I look back to that and I go, when I was watching Adam and you know, Queen, and I go, man, if I had 25, you know, 20 years or however long they had been doing the music before Freddie died together, you know, it was close to 20 years, I guess, I think, or something like that, before Freddie died, that they had been a group together. And then we had all these fans and followings around the world, and I was living my dream. I was living my best life. I was doing what I was passionate to do. I was doing what I fought so hard to achieve in my life. Would I want to just freaking stop and just never do it again because of an unfortunate situation? And in that case, would Freddie, would he have wanted them to stop because of what happened? No, there's no way Freddie would have wanted that. He would have wished him the best, and he would have freaking personally gave Adam his blessing. I believe that 100%, and I bet you guys do too. Even you who hate on Adam know what kind of person Freddie was, and know that he would have wanted Brian and Roger to go on and be happy. He would have wanted them to continue the legacy, and he would have wanted John to do it with them. He would have wanted Queen to live on. He would not have wanted to stop because of something unfortunate that happened. Gosh, he would be hating the situation if he felt like it was his fault that Queen died with him. Think about that. It's worse enough that Freddie died, right, guys? Imagine if Queen completely died with him as well. Come on, that's not what he wanted. That's what surprises me about this the most, is that, like, how can really diehard Queen fans be upset that Brian and Roger are trying to keep Queen alive, keep the dream alive, keep the message alive, keep Freddie alive in a sense, because by them going out and introducing people to Queen now, that means all these new generations of fans and all these new people are going to go and check out the catalog and check out Queen's music and all of that, and be introduced to Freddie all over again. So it's like he gets to live again still. He still lives on. I just don't get it, man. And yeah, ultimately, last thing I'm going to say, which I was going to say earlier, I think I might have went on a tangent somewhere, which I do sometimes, but it's just me, it's who I am. But then today, on this channel, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to say and react and do things the way I want. Because I notice a lot of YouTubers will freaking walk on eggshells to the point where when there's something controversial and they know it's going to be controversial, they'll play diplomatic freaking, you know, like try to just totally not really say what they really want to say and play it safe because they don't want to lose subscribers or ruin their channel, fans, or, you know, all that kind of stuff, lose views or whatever. They're afraid of that happening. You know, I don't want that to happen personally either, but that being said, I'd rather lose a few subs who obviously, if they weren't really invested in the channel anyways of me and they felt that they would unsubscribe just because of a freaking opinion, a video reaction I did, which I didn't even really, I think I was pretty freaking just down the middle anyways. I tried to be. But they unsubscribed because I did a reaction to a video like this, Adam freaking Lambert with Queen, and they unsubscribed and the ugly remarks. Well, if that's the case, then I guess you weren't really part of this family really anyways. You didn't belong here, because this is a real family. And I like to think that even though, you know, a lot of stuff we do as Queen, that there are people who want to be here because of me. And I know that there is, because you guys told me in the comments. I've heard you tell me a million times. I heard it in messages, I heard over the place that you enjoy me as well. This channel, I make the experience. I'm part of it. You guys enjoy it. It's not just about, if you only wanted to watch a Queen video, you go and just watch it without me. So obviously I'm a part of this. So, you know, good riddance, I guess, to the people who unsubscribed for this kind of thing. Like, well, I guess you really wasn't part of family. I guess you gave up on family and it didn't matter that much. And I guess if that's how you feel, then unlike you, I will respect your opinion, your thought, or your whatever you wanted to do with your, you know, decision, I should say. And I wish you all the best with your life and your future endeavors. I'll respect you. You couldn't give me the same respect, but that's okay. It's not a competition, and I just want real people here anyway. So to all of you who have stayed by my side, who continue to support the channel, who, you know, through everything are here and wanting to be part of this family, I say thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And, you know, I'm going to continue to give you me, all of me, the best of me, do everything I can to continue moving forward in a positive way and spreading love and happiness and all those beautiful things. And thank you so much for your love, support, and all those things. To you, my true family, I love you and I thank you. And yeah, my promise is I'm going to continue being me. I'm not going to be silenced because of fear of losing a subscriber or views or whatever. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm going to keep it 100 on this channel. And if you don't like that, I guess you could join the freaking people who decided to unsubscribe because I did this video. Who knows? I might get some dislikes here because some people might have still looked in and saw, oh, she did a video on it. Oh, and they might decide to like, whatever, dude. I don't care. I want to get this video out of the way because this video stands for not only the now, but moving forward. I will always, and don't be afraid. You can request whatever you want in this channel. Don't be afraid to now not request Queen or Adam because you're just, you know, with Adam because you're worried people can get negative. No, keep it real, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, you keep it real. We're gonna do what we do, and the people who don't like it, well, as I like to say, I haven't said this in a minute, but I like to say it on my Faith Chase channel, but I'm gonna say it here. If you don't like it, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. And that is one of my favorite sayings of all time. And unfortunately, I guess that's the way it's gotta be sometimes. But for all you guys who wanna stay and ride with me, I love you. And let's ride on to positivity, love, peace, happiness, all that. I'm out, I'm done. Remember, live each moment to the fullest. Keep it off tap. Peace. And yeah, that's all I'm saying on that. I don't want to have to do this video again. Don't make me do this video again. I don't like this kind of video. All right, peace out.